Bill, Eric Davis, Haydocy Airstream. Wanted to thank you once again for reaching out, talking a little bit about the Silver Bullet. We're gonna, I have a 25 inside my showroom, so what I thought I'd do is give you a walk around on the 25 that I got inside where it's 72 and sunny, and then I'll take you outside so I can show you the interior of the Flying Cloud. So we're gonna start right up front, give you a little drive-by as far as what's on the exterior of the 25-foot Airstream, then we'll talk inside. Immediately what you see, of course, is you got aluminum, but Airstream builds these things. Bill, this is stainless steel, which can be polished and buffed out. It's kind of the cool factor. This is also hinged so that you can pull this away from the trailer so you can handle all the maintenance, all the cleaning, and then ultimately if you've got damage to one of these can easily be replaced. Then this is Lexan. Lexan, kind of a bulletproof plastic. And you've got little, these create awnings, but they're all UV protected. You've got tempered glass UV protection on the inside with louvered windows. So you've got, Airstream is all about, if you will, letting the light in, Bill, and they refer to these as panoramic windows. You look at any other manufacturer out there, first of all, you're not going to see front windows. Secondly, what you're going to see from Airstream is protected glass, but with a lot of light pouring into that frame. Now let's talk about the exterior stuff that we got on the tongue. You've got a leveling system from Barker. This provides not only the ability to, at one touch control, do all the stuff with your jack, but also it provides you that leveling concept when you finally get to your campsite and you have to level the travel trailer. Then you've got aluminum. Aluminum that protects dual 30-pound tanks. The analogy that I give Bill is I got a gas grill. I cook 3 times a week on my grill. I use that 20-pound tank, but it's a high output tank and it lasts me a couple of months. Could last me 3 months. Just think about low flow 60-gallon tanks, 60 gallons of propane. That's a lot of propane. Going to keep you off the planet for a while. Also, some of the cool stuff. You've got an outlet here that can, you have 2 30-amp inlet ports. This would allow you to hook up a generator so that you could, if you want to do that, stay off campus, off grid for a period of time. You've got dual 12-volt deep cell batteries, which are paralleled. And then you also have a quick disconnect propane port. Now, what does that allow you to do, Bill? That's where you're going to plug in that small gas grill. That's where you're going to plug in possibly a space heater. You can also backflow propane into that if you wanted to hook onto a big source. Also, underneath this tongue is your spare tire. This is not mounted on the back of the thing where the UV light's going to tear it apart. This is mounted, it's a full spare mounted under a cradle underneath the tongue of this trailer. That's going to keep it out of the elements. But the other thing is, when you think about Airstream, I talked about that 2-year deal with CoachNet. That's where you don't, it's like AAA on steroids, Bill. You don't got to worry about changing a tire because you got people to do that for you. Let's take a look back here. Now this 25, what we're pointing out right away is the buck riveting that is utilized on the Airstream trailer. It's the cool factor. You've got a rain rail, which is going to help as far as that jalousie window, vent that rainwater away. Now on this 25, we happen to have an awning that goes the entire length for the window itself, which is kind of the cool factor. Let's talk a little bit about what we see here though. Bill, you got an outdoor shower, hot and cold running water. That's going to allow you to, you're coming out of the ocean, you want to get that hot water shower before you go inside, get all that salt off you. This is a beautiful thing. Potable water. This goes directly into your freshwater tank. Think about this, Bill. They lock this resource. They're the only manufacturer I know that locks their potable water. And also it's positioned in between the axles because they will be a manufacturer that says, go ahead and fill the thing up with water because that's going to help you run down the road. We talked about this, Bill, but almost 70% of the weight of this trailer is from the floor level down. Now, what I love about the 25 is all of your septic system is in front of the rear axles. This is kind of a huge point because by nature, the sewer system has to be at the lowest point of the travel trailer. Well, keeping it in front of the axles means you're not going to bump one of those curbs and crack a PVC pipe. Everything is at your fingertips on the front edge. That's a beautiful thing. Now, the cool things again. This would be your inlet port for your city water connection. What I love about this, Bill, is that there is an internal regulator that will limit the flow of that water to 65.5 psi, meaning that all that beautiful copper and all that beautiful PVC tube inside your trailer is not going to burst. You're not going to have water issues because of the way Airstream manufactures. Then this is the cool thing also. This is called a black water flush system. What this does is you take that hose, you plug it right into your flush. Picture, if you will, an umbrella where the tines are spinning, and out of each one of those tines, high pressure water is flowing out to wash out the entire tank. It's really kind of a clean hands kind of a concept. It's a luxury to have a black water flush. Access for your refrigerator. Now what you're looking at is the dual axle system on the 25, which feature Dexter axles. And one thing about the Dexter axle system is it is a rubber torsion bar axle. And then you have a shock absorber system that, first of all, you already have independent wheels, but then you further put the onus on Airstream to put a shock absorber system. Keeping in mind, Bill, these axles and these hubs never adjust brakes. You have an independent brake on each wheel and no lube hubs. This is just a concept of quality. Now let's talk about that light pouring in. Look at this, dual windows, all Galley. The light just pours into the 25-foot frame, and then you're going to have additional panoramic windows in the back. Your 30-amp service plugs in here. Also gives you that opportunity to plug in an external satellite system or cable system, which is now being offered in a lot of those parks out here. Bill, we got a lot more to see. Come on around. Panoramic windows, Bill. Once again, we're talking about all that light pouring into the frame. This is what's going to, when you have that rainy day and you got to be inside your Airstream, you're going to have that open feeling because of all the light that's pouring in. This is a little addition here where we've done a back awning. I want to make a quick reference here about the lighting. Every light on the 25-foot platform, Bill, is LED. Internal lights, external lights, running lights, all LED. What does that mean? To me, it means, first of all, this trailer is going to be around a lot longer than you and I, Bill. But the bottom line with the LED lamps is that they're going to stay in the game. You don't got to worry about lights going out on you. Then we have what I think is really a cool thing. This is a trunk. You've got an external, I didn't point out the storage in front, but you have external storage on both sides of the trailer, and then you have a trunk. So the trunk becomes kind of the cool factor, if you will, because this is going to give you that opportunity to store not only leveling blocks, possibly your sewer hose, even though you have an external sewer hose port, and then also you could your electric, your hoses, things like that. So once again, do we have storage in an Airstream? All kinds of storage. Come on around, Bill. The 25-foot, because we're inside in 72 and sunny, I want to point out the Zip-D awning. It takes me, Bill, about a minute and a half to put out this awning. It is the same system that Airstream has utilized for the last 15 years. It is from Zip-D, the manufacturer, and I mean it is the cool factor. But really what says everything about Airstream is going to be their construction. Check this out. This is a fully welded aluminum frame. You've got your people protector, you've got your kid and your dog protector, and when you close a door on an Airstream, you know that door is closed. And check this out, Bill. This This is really about the construction. This is all fully, the Airstream utilizes what's called an EcoBat insulation. It's an R factor 8. But if you look at this, you're going to see light pouring in. You're going to see the radius that's been accomplished by this. And I'll tell you something, Bill, it takes Airstream 8 hours to manufacture just the door. That is about the time it would take other manufacturers to complete their entire travel trailer. That goes to, and it captures the screen, that goes to the quality of Airstream. I love just that feature alone. Bill, come on in, let's check out this 25. Now, Bill, as I walk into the 25, what I'm going to find is a lot of drama because of all the color, all the upgrades, all the beautiful interior that Airstream does. But what I also love, Bill, is the function. In this travel trailer, you're going to see all of the lighting is at your fingertips. It's all dimmed. You've got all of your exterior and interior lights at your fingertips. Your battery disconnect is here, and also a GFI outlet. So just from function alone, everything is at your fingertips as you walk into the Airstream. That is, as you come back to the planet and you're doing all this fun stuff, you're going to love the fact that when you open the door, I can access all of my lighting right at my fingertips. Okay, Bill, here we go. You've got all the light that pours in. These are called Vista View windows that drop light in. Then you have the beautiful radiused Airstream windows that are done with these wonderful brushed steel ocean air shades. Then you see we move into this wonderful panoramic lighting from the exterior. And this being the International Series, we also have backlit cabinetry done in the beautiful slate laminate. You have, of course, a Samsung DVD CD player. All of your tunes are here, and they've got a great sound system in here, and that comes, of course, in every Airstream that comes across. Now, we move into then the seating. Here you have a dinette. The dinette is beautiful here because this is, what you can do here is drop this into a double. So you've got the seating comfort for the dinette itself, but if we pull the table out, let's say just store it in the back bed, then we open up the entire area. And this then creates a big L-shaped sectional that moves around. So you've got a dual sleeper in the dinette. You've got an additional dual sleeper that pulls out. And of course, you've got storage everywhere, Bill. So the one thing about the 25 is that, yes, it is a beautiful platform. Yes, they've done some wonderful things as far as the ultra leather. But the function of the 25, I believe, Bill, is the best of the best. By the way, let's not forget the light that's going to pour in from up above us. We've got a wonderful skylight here, and then we've got fantastic fans. These fans will pull tens of thousands of cubic feet of air. Yeah, it's the cool factor especially, but now we can look down this entire fuselage and not see that air conditioning unit that drops in because we have Quiet Cool. The 25-foot platform from Airstream has now moved into ducted AC. Bill, let's check out the Galley. Okay, Bill, the Galley in the 25 sets up beautifully. What I mean by that is, yeah, you've got this beautiful Corian, broad surface area. They include cutting boards along with deep well stainless steel. This is your Growy faucet combination here. A lot of counter space. You've got these very cool porthole windows. All of your computer your controls are at your fingertips. What that means is you have a computer readout here where you can control all, you can check all of your levels. Then you've got GFI, you've got an inverter system. This is what you ask about, Bill. This is a 1,000-watt inverter that's accessed right at your fingertips. And then, of course, your lighting is here. Then we move into a triple output, 3-burner range, high output front. And what's great about this is you've got this European vented fan that vents out of the unit, but also that gives you access still to the entire cabinet above. Then when you talk about storage, you've got side-mounted steel chests of drawers. And then you have this wonderful undermount here to all of the access under the sink. But when it comes to storage in the galley, Bill, I think this is really what it's all about. This is fully adjustable shelving for a pantry that can act in a very small space, can access all kinds of canned goods, certainly anything you want to carry in the way of dry goods is there, and then storage above, which then leads us to the Dometic. This is the big 7 cubic foot Dometic, which gives us this, by the way, Bill, has got a brain. What I mean by a brain is if we're plugged into shore power and I have it on the automatic setting, the moment I unplug from that, it will automatically switch to propane, meaning that if I'm rolling down the road, it's going to keep my adult beverages cold, Bill. What can I tell you? So it's beautifully done. By the way, I'm just going to quickly point out 28-inch HD LED TV. This is one of 2 TVs that come with every Airstream travel trailer. And while I'm here with my cinematographer, Terry, who's handling my camera, I want him to pan up and pan the entire length of this fuselage, because that to me is what you're not going to see is the cool factor, Bill. You're going to have all of these beautiful vents that dump all that AC down. These are your cold air returns, but all you see is that beautiful aluminum frame, which is actually got that finish, that 3M finish on it for Alcoa. Nicely accomplished. Let's go mid-deck. Now, when you move midship on the 25, Bill, what happens is this allows you to, I can separate myself from the planet. In other words, if I'm going to be doing this and I've got people, well, what that allows me to do is my guests can relax while I'm taking advantage of access to a full wardrobe. This is going to give you a lighted full wardrobe, and then someone can have access to the stand-up shower, which is it's a 2-piece componentry done in fiberglass with your overhead venting. You've got but stand-up shower with the beaded glass. And what that allows us to do is move in mid-deck. Someone can be utilizing the shower while someone's utilizing the lavatory. Check this out. Lavatory starts with that beautiful porcelain-based toilet, pedal flush, plenty of room in here to change your socks. You've got the beautiful laminate countertop, stainless steel bowl with, in this case, the Growy appliances. Lots of overhead storage space. And certainly lots of light that can be done with, you have overhead vented fan, and you've got your water heater access inside here. But the bottom line, it's a great, it's a small capacity, if you will. Still room to change your socks in there, but it opens up the entire mid-deck. Now we're talking about our master bedroom. So what we can do is close off that master bedroom from the rest of the planet. That allows us to relax in comfort back in our master. And as you see here, you've got a walk-around queen bed. And let's talk about storage right away, Bill. This is where you're going to, you've got room to roll here. You've got a walk-around queen bed that has a nightstand with access for USB ports, also plug-ins. Notice, if you will, Bill, panoramic windows. This is all that light spilling in, if you will. Backlit overhead cabinetry. You move then to additional wardrobe space. If you look over here, Bill, you're going to see I have additional wardrobe space with chest of drawers. So the outfit here I love all of this, the light that pours in, but also storage and in a pretty compact area. Now, the other thing you're going to get in the 25 is you're going to get a 22-inch HD LED TV, and then you move right into that Dometic system. This is a set it and forget it heating and cooling system, very similar to what you might have at home. You go in, you set your temperature, you walk away, because that will then handle the heating and cooling to your desired temperature range. So you've got air moving through here with all of the side vented windows and overhead fantastic fan rear. So obviously the master bedroom in the 25 sets up pretty well. I'm going to walk outside, do a quick run through of a 25 Flying Cloud so you see the difference in the interior. Okay, Bill, we moved outside and I walked into an identical platform in the Flying Cloud series. Now, what strikes you right away is this beautiful cashew ultra leather. You have a configuration here that sets up the same with all the wonderful windows moving into the panoramic windows. But here would be the difference. You've got this beautiful radius maple cabinetry, which, by the way, that's how it's built, Bill. You've got bolted, spring-loaded mechanisms that keep all of your stuff in one place, but also it's just beautifully accomplished. Now, they've accented in this travel trailer the beautiful Wilson Art laminate countertops and dinette tops combined with the cashew leather. So let's take a look at the Galley. Now, the Galley setup is identical to what you saw in the Serenity, the International series, but here we've gone to laminate, and we've got the Moen appliances as opposed to the Growy, but you have all of that same beautiful interior stuff that you're used to. Brushed steel, side-mounted access. You've got certainly that beautiful pantry finish, but everything is more consistent in its color. And then you move into the brushed steel face on the Dometic with under and over mount storage. So my guy Terry is walking towards me. As you see, the same similar setup, but this is all done in the beautiful maple veneer. And then as you walk to the back, it's just a little, by the way, all the pillows, all the fun covers come with. But this is just the similar configuration to the International. But what you see here, Bill, is it's done in a little different detail, and it's all about the accents. Bill, I hope you got a little better idea about what Airstream, especially, of course, the 25-foot platform is all about. We were able to do the walk around inside on the International series, and of course, now I'm sitting in the lap of luxury, Bill, in the 25-foot Flying Cloud front bedroom. I look forward to your arrival here, and certainly our trip over to see the Airstream factory. That is kind of how this journey should be done, because to me, I want you to enjoy the journey, but most of all, I want you to be a happy camper. So you want to give me a shout out, Bill. My phone number is area code 614-279-8880, or you can reach me via email, eric@haydocy.com. Once again, I look forward to shaking your hand, Bill, and most of all, happy camping.